I'ma lay it down, we gon' make it out. Texas boys finna show you what that race about. Pull a bitch, then put some commas in your bank account. Make some hits, then put my mama by the mayor's house. Down here we ride slow, what that drink about. And fuck around and sit green if it ain't around. I bring that old school gang like my Sega out. Texas boys finna show you what it's made about.
All right. Welcome to Real Club. Welcome audience. Welcome YouTube audience and Facebook audience.
What's good, YouTube?
What's up? We got a big artist in the house. Can you get slapped? I'm about to like clap you or slap you, bro. Wake up.
We need everyone awake. Is everyone awake?
We're gonna edit this shit out.
DJ Dippa.
Take the legal lead away from me, man.
I was waiting for the name drop.
Hey, welcome audience. Thank you everybody for joining this episode. As I always introduce my team members are here. We have ones and twos. We have DJ P in the house. And then we have my man, the myth, Mr. Jerry. T-Rod, producing, engineering. And then none the least, we have a big artist in the house, Mr. CJ Dippa.
Man, thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
It feels great to be in the building.
Yes, sir. So just to give you a little bit of background, CJ's been in the industry for over, I would say, 15 years now? 16 years, right? 16 to be
relatively,
exact.
yes, sir. That
16 years. Star of AGT 2011 finalist also, correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir. Top 48.
Nice,
Top
man.
48. Shout out to everyone that made the journey with me, everyone that was there with me. I love all of you guys.
That's nice. So we got to talk about that part of it because I saw your videos of like, very young age and your confidence is like, already like up there leveling up. And now that, you've been in the industry, we're going to talk about that. So we're going to go take people a little bit back, get to know you a little bit background of it. You grew up over here in Dallas-Fort Worth area?
Yeah, I was born in the North Richland Hills Hospital. I was raised in Hurst, Texas, so I'm actually a mid-cities baby.
Nice,
but
man.
I'm always going to rep Dallas-Fort Worth till the end of me because, you go out of country and these guys are like, what's Hurst? So they're always going to know what Dallas is. So, shout out DFW.
They say what's Fort Worth, too.
Yeah.
What's Fort Worth?
They say, what's that? They know about Dallas?
Bedford who? Bedford?
They barely know about Dallas. Shit, we trying to get on the map.
Man. So tell us, so you grew up here. Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Bedford Junior High and then a whole lot of alternative school. And from there, I went to Bale High School, which also resulted in a whole lot of alternative school.
Nice.
And then I did homeschool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've been busy. You've been working since what, 10-year-old in industry too? You're recording artists since 10, right? Almost 10?
When I first got in the studio as a recording artist, I was 12 years old. When I first started writing music, I was 8 years old.
80 years old, man. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate that.
That's genius in you, right? You already had a dream and you're pursuing it and you're doing big things right now. So from like, how did you actually got invited to AGT? I'm going to give a little bit of background on AGT and then we're going to talk about today, what's going on today. Because everybody have seen like AGT part of you. They want to know what's going on with you now. But tell us, walk us through to our audience that, how did you get invited? Or do you were like, oh, I'll watch the show. I want to be on the show. The parents actually encouraged you. Your mom, I saw your mom on TV too. What was the reason that you drive to it? Because a lot of people will think about it. They wouldn't do it, A lot of entrepreneurs will do the same thing. They won't go for it. And you were at really early age that you actually, just take a leap of faith, man. I'm going to do this. And you were really confident about it too. So just tell us a little bit about journey right there. How do you come about?
So America's Got Talent. I think it was the season before me. I saw this young gentleman. He was about my age, dude. He could wreck the guitar. I mean, I'm talking Led Zeppelin, Clapton, Jimi Hendrix. This guy had it, and he was from around where we from, and I don't know if he was from Texas, but I knew he was from the South, and it inspired me. And so, being a little, like, I was always into laptops and shit since I was little and shit. So I fucking excuse my language. I got online and just did research. Simply, they had auditions in Dallas, And it just happened that usually they go to Houston, but it happened that year they came to Dallas. And so I jumped on that opportunity, you know, and then most people think, you know, it's just, you know, you audition and then you get on TV, but really you audition, and I don't know if they're gonna get mad at me for this, but I don't give a fuck, but you audition, then they decide if you're good for TV, then they put you through a second audition. Through that second audition, they decide if you're good for TV. And if you're good for TV, that doesn't mean that you're necessarily talented. That just means that you're good for their ratings. Fuck the corporate world. But
yeah, you know.
You know, it is what it is.
It is
and,
what it is. So, I mean, but you took the leap and you actually, you know, you're like, fuck the shit. I'm going to go get this money right here, man.
Facts.
You know, get this audience and get my fame started right there, you know. And it was amazing seeing your videos and stuff. You know, I was doing a little research. I like to do a little bit of research before my interview.
Shout out America's Got Talent for everything.
For real, man. They're still putting people out there, you know.
Facts.
Good or bad at the same time, you know. So from there, then you have your break at AGT, and you made top 48, top 40. What did you do after that? Where did you go? Did you go independent? Sign with the label?
I've always been independent. So it's right after America's Got Talent, I linked up with this guy named George Rose. Shout out George Rose. And he just pulled up on me and was like, I'm gonna engineer you. And keep in mind, I'm a 12-year-old, 11-year-old kid. I don't know what that means. You know what? But you know, so we hung out, and my two first records, OMG, CJ Dippa, and Geek, were released. And he showed me how to, you know, distribution companies and everything from beats to production. He was producing me and engineering me, and we had an engineer we would send it off to. That was the beginning of it.
Okay, so when was that? How old were you at that point?
I was about 12 years old.
12 years old, man. So, man, 2 years right after AGT, you have released a couple of albums already, or a couple of singles. Now, that's badass, man. So that like just kind of like, you know, kind of just drive you more and more and more to do better, to do better?
How it worked was, so America's Got Talent was dope, and it was the reason that I have a base to be able to grow anything in music. I mean, I'm not saying that I wasn't talented enough to be able to grab music, but the way people consume music these days, it's not easy to gain 30,000 subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I have to think...
Congrats on that, bro.
I have to, yeah, and I have to thank America's Got Talent for giving me the opportunity to have a platform to be able to expand off of. So, anyway, so with that being said, so, boom... I recorded my first 2 singles, and then my dad had got fired or something. I was young. We moved back down here. I was living in Denton, Texas. We moved back down here. I started living down here, and I was just kind of doing my own thing. And by that I mean, like, I just really wasn't, like, I was focused on music, and I had definitely put out records, multiple records. Shout out Chad Scarlett. He took me in at like 13. And, bro, Way to the World, ACD, ACM, Music Access, UTK, you already know the vibes. But man, 13 years old, I'm recording music. I want to experiment with drugs. I want to experiment with women. I want to experiment these things. And, you know, it started, you know, let's say I started with a Xanax bar. And from there, nobody tells these kids that, yo, this is addicting. Then, you know, you get addicted to Xanax, or you get, you know, whatever. And so the years in between that I'm releasing these mixtapes, I'm learning what life is as an individual. And so the time that you guys haven't seen me, I've been a human being.
Everybody is. So, you started experimenting on with the drugs and everything else, and woman, I know you've been player for a long time. So, you know, in AGT, you were like amazing. I was like laughing my ass off. You're like, look at this kid, man. He's got confidence. So obviously everything has a, you know, good side of it and bad side of it. And you're educating the kids out there, the bad side of it. So tell them what you did.
So basically, thank you for the opportunity for that as well.
Yeah, man.
So basically, Xanax is benzos. Any type of Xanax or Klonopin or anything that you take, you take that more than 4 days, you can die from not taking that. You take any pill off the streets, they could tell you it's a Xanax, they could tell you it's coke, they could tell you it's a hydrocodone, it could be fentanyl, and that could be the first pill and the last pill that you take. So, you know, you got to think about these things. And so what I've put my whole heart into is sobriety and trying to find new natural ways as humans. I mean, other than psychedelics, I feel like as psychedelics, we should explore as humans. Naturally.
Definitely, mushroom or whatever it is, you know, any type of like, you know, that is herbs, you know.
But as far as prescriptions go and like party drugs, I'm not for it, man. And
yeah.
So like,
speaking of like, you know, what you drinking over here?
Like right here, like most people would think you would get in the comments. I'm glad you brought that up. You get in the comment, CJ's drinking lean. He was on America's Got Talent. Nah, bro, this is Delta 8 cough syrup. Shout out Glass House Grills. My man makes grills and pendants all the way down to all the hemp products you could think. And we got the Delta 8. And right now we're working on the very first syrup. And I'm not going to let you know what the ingredients are, but it's very important. And it's for you motherfuckers that love codeine and can't put it down. We trying to help everyone. So
you know, CJ's going to be back here. When you get the new flavor out, man, let us know. We're going to put it out here on the platform. Dope. So the worst part of like, okay, we're talking a little bit of worst, and then we're gonna talk about a lot of good. That's what we're gonna do, you know.
Do more good.
So, worst drug you ever took that you were like, fuck, man, this is it. I can't do it. That's it. I'm done.
But like, did I think it was cool or like?
No, like I'm done. It's scared that fuck out of me. I'm done.
K2.
K2?
Fucking K2, yeah.
Fucking K2? Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah. What did it do, bro?
I mean, like, there was a few times that I smoked it, and it was cool, but that was, like, when it first came out, and everyone was like, oh, this is a drug that you can smoke. It won't show up on drug tests. It's, like, you know, a synthetic weed that's good for you and shit, and most smoke shops didn't give a fuck what they were putting out. Anyways, they had this chemical called JWH2, and I smoked that shit, and bro, it was the most horrible thing. It was nothing like weed. It was nothing like helping you clear your anxiety. It was more like a...
Don't be smoking K2, kids out there. Don't be doing it.
Please.
Don't do it. It's the worst.
And if you see somebody with it,
run away.
Shoot them.
Yeah, shoot them.
Or make them flush it.
Disclaimer, we're not asking anybody to shoot nobody.
Just make them flush it.
All right, flush it, take it away. All right, that's part of it, you know, that's a part of industry, you know, the drugs go along with this rap industry, you know, that's just a part of industry, it's a part of culture. You just have to know how to maintain it. And you just have to know like what's good for you and do it in limits and do it in like fun matter and don't overdo it, you know? Don't let it just like, you know, get into it and you just
I think the
addicted
biggest
to it
thing,
and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because it'll affect your business at the end of the day because you can't go record, you know, manager's calling you, you can't show up because you're chilling, you know, you got the money in the bank though, you know, so you're not worried about it. But the best ones are out there, and CJ is one example of it, that, you know, they know how to manage their culture and the rap game and the business side of it. Business side of it is so important, bro. And, you know, we're kind of entrepreneur show, so we bring that up too, you know, so we could teach all the other entrepreneurs, you know, what to do, what not to do. And, you know, they can take it or leave it. It's on them. I'm just putting the information out there. So, good. So projects-wise, so what we got going on right now project-wise, I saw a couple of your videos. You have grown into a great talent now, you know, from what you started at till now. Now you're ever changing now. You know, you're just going a different direction. So what's going on? What you got on the books, projects wise? I saw your other video was good, man. The recent
Texas
one, man.
Boys.
Yeah.
Shout out Fat Pimp, Tum Tum.
Yeah,
man, you already know what's going on. Oak Cliff in the house. Shout out the Northside. Look, man, the Hardest White Boy in the South album is officially done. Produced, engineered, executive producer, Weight of the World. Man, look.
That is good, man.
So this is how it went down. We got Mr. Lucci on the record, we got Tum Tum on the record, we got Fat Pimp, we got the Sauce Factory, and it's gonna be something spectacular. I mean, something that you guys have been waiting on. It's my first album after years of mixtapes and singles, and you guys, engaging with me and sharing this experience with me. I have the opportunity to give you guys my first album.
That's badass, man. That's fucking badass, bro. Congratulations on that project, man. How long it took you?
About 6 months of recording. About a month, 2 months of engineering and getting everything done because my bro, the engineers, has so many other clients. Like 4 months. 4 months. So in total, about 6 to 8 months.
That's pretty fast, man, for a project to be completed in 4 months. So how many songs you have written so far, and how many you have in your that you haven't even dropped, that you thinking about dropping? Like, what you got? What you got on Rolodex? No, you can just give the number, bro.
I can't even.
200 plus, 300 plus.
I mean, I would say like a good 50 plus.
50 plus.
Yeah, a good 50 plus. But they're records that are gonna hit. It's not just records you're gonna go through and skip one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, best person that you work with, like that you enjoyed doing.
Fat Pimp.
Oh yeah. Okay. Not to put other artists under the bus because everybody's good,
Fat is 10
you enjoyed
toes
it.
down.
You enjoyed working with him.
Mr. Lucci is, but Fat Pimp is like my big brother.
Okay.
And I've never met someone with such a genuine attitude to just try to uplift artist spirits and minds and unify together. So shout out Fat Pimp.
All right, so one more thing I want to ask you. Like, so you have your own personal style, but who do you look up to?
You want like a top five?
Top 5, top 4, whatever you think.
As far as artists?
Artists, yeah. Rappers and rock stars, what do you think? You have your own personal style, but I'm just saying, like, in rap game, in rock game, country maybe, who do you look up to?
I might go over 5.
Okay, go for it, bro.
Let's say just off top, Jim Morrison, Eminem.
Okay.
Obviously Tupac, Biggie, whatever. And then obviously Jay-Z, Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco, T.I., Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, a lot of Black Sabbath, a lot of hardcore psychedelic rock and roll, and a lot of boom bap hip hop like Joey Badass and TDE and Absol. A lot of underground shit like Tech Nine and Hobson.
Hobson is badass.
A little bit of everything, but mainly psychedelic rock and roll and fucking rap. You know what I'm saying?
So people following CJ, they're getting to know CJ now. Like they can at least relate to it now. Like y'all been listening to his music, man, all along for all 10 years, man. So I'm just trying to, get there. So you got this project coming up. You're dropping an album right now. Any music videos coming out? You're working on it? Come on, Pimp.
We got some coming. I'm not gonna let you know what it is, but we got some coming.
You shooting some? You shooting it? Okay.
We got like 2 or 3 finished for the album. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not gonna let put too much information out there, but we got like 2 or 3 videos ready for the album. So
you're venturing out to helping other artists? Younger artists, or are you still working on yourself only?
I'm willing to work with other artists that are willing to develop themselves, but at the same time, I'm also developing myself constantly, and I don't have the material and tools to be able to do that at this point.
You still got a little bit more time to go get more.
As soon as I have the material,
tools,
that's all I want to do. But I want to help the youth, and
do more good.
Yeah, man, you gotta help the kids out because you got so much experience, even though you're so young. How old are you, by the way?
23. I just turned.
There you go, man. We had Smooth last week. He started the same age as you. So
Vega,
Smooth was on.
I just got off the phone with bro yesterday. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. He's a good dude. He's my big bro.
I just met him yesterday.
Oh yeah, he put a big show out there in Fort Worth, and shout out to Smooth Vega, big bro.
Shout out that boy A-Dot. Holding it down for the DFW.
All right, so let's talk about ladies, man. You got some girlfriends going?
For me now, I've completely dedicated my whole life to my wife. I got.
Oh, I didn't know you were married, man.
No,
I'm sorry.
you're good. You're good. I definitely went through those stages, but just here in the last 2 to 3 years, I had a girlfriend. She turned out to be my wife, and we have a 4-year-old daughter now.
Oh, congratulations, man.
I appreciate it.
What's the baby girl's name?
Mariah Isabel Parsons.
Mariah, so beautiful, man. Shout out to wifey, right? Shout it out. You want to say? You want to tell her?
Shout out Mirena, Queen Dippa. You know who you are.
That's awesome, man. Family is everything, brother. Family is everything. So, different perspective after having kids, huh? A little bit. Look at it a different way. Are you still going hard?
For sure. Well, I'm still going hard, but it's one of those things where it's like, you think it's gonna be all that, and it is for like the first month, and after that, it's like, oh shit, like this is natural. I mean, unless you just, I ain't gonna call nobody nothing, but take care of your kid. That's all I'm saying, and the simpleness of just the simple connection that you have with one is it doesn't require effort. It just requires love.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Yeah, are you trying to get into investing in some stuff? I do real estate. I don't know if you know that. So let's get you,
for sure. Let's talk
offline. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about like
Bitcoin went from 30,000 to almost 50K in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you can't tell it, man. That thing goes up and down like crazy, man. It's like chicken with a head cut off.
But investment, yeah, I'm for sure willing as far as crypto and that kind of stuff. But investments, as far as
but Deutsch,
like artists and stuff like that. I definitely want to invest in my clothing line. Do more good, and that consists of 5 general people, which is shout out Jamion, Kinsu, Jacob, me, and Jacob Burns. And those who does the ground footwork, and then we have extension branches like legislative Congress. We got Glass House Grills. We got UTK. We got all the homie. We got ACD Audio, and it's just a branch. And
branches of
the way I see it is
you know.
we are rooted to the same tree. So my ultimate goal is to keep that nutrients going, and the nutrients is that good shit, that teamwork, that synergy through DFW.
You got to bring some merch next time, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
you know,
facts.
so next time you come in, we'll wait until you come back, and hopefully you have a new album. You come in and bring some merch so we can display the merch over here. But yeah, we're gonna pause here. CJ is actually gonna perform a couple of songs. He's got like 5 songs. You got some new music, right, for us? New music too? You gonna do the new music?
Yeah. Peace got it.
All right. So
Captain P on the beat.
CJP, you want to put go ahead, before you get on the mic, I'll let people know how there's gonna be always new audience, CJ. So how they can follow you on Instagram and social media, or you want to put that plug in there so that way people know how to follow you, because a lot of our audience is on podcasts and they're international also. We have like 32 countries, so that we're actually releasing the audio too.
So if you're looking to follow me, search CJ Dippa on YouTube and all major platforms. On Instagram, it's going to be King Dippa. Other than that, CJ Dippa on all major platforms, and just look for the scrawny hair looking hippie that raps. And
all right, CJ, my man CJ in the house.
TSM DMG. North Texas, what's up? CJ Dippa on all platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, TikTok, Snapchat, that.
It's a whole lot of hitters down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? It's a whole lot of bitches throwing ass and selling pussy on they Snapchat. Got an AK-47 riding through the A17 like it's Baghdad. It's a whole lot of hitters down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? Ayy, hopping out the backside. Bend her over, then I stroke her from the backside. I'm the Dipper, like a star up in that sky. What you need, I am that guy. Finna put 100 bands on her ass, right? What's my advice? advice? Don't take advice. Slow motion sipping wacky in the fast life. Dirty bitch, she treat my cocky like a crack pipe. And I'ma be your dad, right? Running to the money, finna ollie to the cash, right? Fucking with them hitters, leave you bodied at a red light. In your headlights, running from the cops in the Bugatti, getting headlights. 5 stars, Grand Theft Auto shit. I can push a button, switch my weapon in the office, bitch. Gone off these Kelowna piss, lost in my metropolis. A motherfucking problem, ain't nobody gon' stop them. It's a whole lot of hills down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? Where that bag at? It's a whole lot of bitches throwing ass and selling pussy on they Snapchat. On they Snapchat. Got an AK-47 riding through the A17 like it's Baghdad, like it's Baghdad. It's a whole lot of hitters down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? Where that bag at?
レベル上げる常にフェイゴ仲間たちに知ってる傾向シビコディンとアガ刀ベビーのプッシュはグリーンでグリーンソファでベビーとスマキな刀危険な調査は345スピリ忍者上がらそうリアル忍者おしゃれしてる銃ジャペンマーファクジュいっぱい飛んでくフィートファイトロックリーソースワイマーファカジュビッチはマジでゴミヒバちゃん送る手紙俺は普段通りお金稼ぐ音楽パーリー345に時計の調査は345いつまで仲間たちとスモキなドスモキなド皆の先にゾーンなド日本の順番水とみたに講師ジャパン
Go like this. It's a whole lot of hitters down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? Where that bag at? It's a whole lot of bitches throwing ass and selling pussy on they Snapchat. On they Snapchat. Got an AK-47 riding through the A17 like it's Baghdad. Like it's Baghdad. It's a whole lot of hitters down in Texas getting money. Where that bag at? Where that bag at? Hey. You know what the fuck going on? Fat Pimp.
We live, we all the way live. CJ Dippa on all major
Fat
platforms.
Pimp, man, I appreciate you. You know I got you, man. Big bro, that's big bro. I appreciate you giving me the keys. Wait, that's the gatekeeper. Look. This my city, guarantee I gotta lock it down. They know about the Dippa, they pretending I'm just popping out. Fuck talking, drinking behind Jace. I'm trying to cop a house and pay the whole thing. I ain't fuck putting deposits down. Mafioso talk, only for a real boss. We gon' put our platforms on a pedestal to build off. 2 minds together, we gon' fucking get that Benz, dog. But first I gotta pay this car note and get my rent off. I got a daughter, so nothing really the same now. I gotta get this money, switch my GPS and change route. I just gotta call my fucking uncle, blew his brains out. He told me to stay dangerous and always hold the game down. 10 toes, I will never fold. My uncle watching, only heaven knows. I can hear the message, though. Everything is joy inside the mind is just a stepping stone. So when it comes down to what you love, you gotta let it go. A lot of things we keep inside around but never know. A lot of things we keep inside ourselves but never show. A lot of self-confidence is gonna get me on, but throwing it away is probably really what's gonna get me home. Cause everything is set up, ain't it? Even though you short on re-up, you got extra waiting. You gon' get that bread tomorrow if he let you take it. But listen, what if bro don't front you, then that gon' raise up. Say you gon' call your pops at like 7 a.m. Tell him you love him, but what happen if he never wake up? To the top, I got reservations. I'ma grind for this shit, fucking expectation. In the game, I am never leaving. That gangster shit is cool, but boy, do it feel better breathing. When I got shot, I left the hospital the second evening. Next time I'm in that bitch with my head of Jesus. My daughter came and now I'm feeling like a newer man. All I'm trying to make is time, seems like it's slipping through my hands. Shit is getting crazy in my mind, I'm only human and fuck around with me, I get that pressure, I go Super Saiyan. Real Vegeta like, I don't really need a mic, and I don't really need to rap, cause I don't really need to write. I just get up on these tracks, giving what the people like. And fuck around and we can shoot it out or we can fight. Or we can put our brains together and then see some flights. But you probably rather shoot it out or fight. But we can put our brains together and then see some. Man, do more good. Fuck y'all. Put that out. Bitch, hardest white boy in the South. Do more good.
Oh, Jada.
Yo, skip this record. Oh, I don't need that one just yet. All this ever so they envy that I'm winning. Ayy, 5-star living, I got lobster on my dinner plate. God protecting me, he got them choppers in my minute place. Real street chemist, pull your card just to authenticate. Obviously official grade, my prophecy is getting paid. Talk to me about real estate, I'm finna make $1 million plays. Put my baby mamas and my daughter in a bigger place. I just reinvest the profit and watch it reciprocate. He winning, oh my gosh, getting richer by the song. My decisions make it all, I got options. Take over the world, I can fit it in my palm. You be envying the gods, so be cautious. Hey, approach it with caution. I got some hitters like Moses apostles. They don't want smoke with the God, I might hop out the race, put a hole in they bosses. Fucking that hoe, I'm a monster, beat up the pussy and hold different postures. I just be blowing exotic, copping the whip and the oil deposit. They be like, damn, getting rich in the Lambo reveal when I bring out the lobster. Thinking I fuck with the boy, get you put on the concrete playing with monsters. I'm Super Saiyan the monster, I got some cousins to spray up your monster. Hitter, she saying I'm popper, running with youngins is playing with yappers. I'm trying to go fuck on Maryland, give me that diamonds bust out of my arrogance. Give me that talking, she say that I'm arrogant. She on my dick like it's heroin. My wife is Cherokee, ain't no comparing, authentic could never be parody. All of my rocks got clarity, give it too much so I stop with charity. Hardest ever, so they envy that I'm winning. Ayy, 5-star living, I got lobster on my dinner plate. God protecting me, he got them choppers in my minute place. Real street chemist, pull your card just to authenticate. Obviously official grade, my prophecy is getting paid. Talk to me about real estate, I'm finna make $1 million plays. Put my baby mamas and my daughter in a bigger place. I just reinvest the profit, then watch it reciprocate. Ay, the money reciprocating 100%, so they gonna be imitating. Level up on them and it's amazing. I'm posted up with my hitter Franklin. All of my women participating, throwing them 50s anticipating. She busted open and bring out the bottle. I told her that she is starting to make it. She got her friend and get creative. Introduce me as an entertainer. All of my hitters official, baby. Out of my body, I'm in the matrix. I'm teleporting to Venezuela. Say that I'm real, so authenticated. I'm smoking woods in the Himalayas. Ain't been this high in a minute, baby. Louis Vuitton on my fitted, baby. LSD, all of my minute made. Hop in the whip and we here in Vegas. Fear loathing, but I'm sipping drain. High and I'm laughing, I'm getting paid. Tap on me and I'm switching lanes. Pouring up yellow, I'm in the game. I done forgot what I'm finna say. Hardest ever, so they envy that I'm winning. Ayy, 5-star living, I got lobster on my dinner plate. God protecting me, he got them choppers in my minute place. Real street chemist, pull your card just to authenticate. Obviously official grade, my prophecy is getting paid. Talk to me about real estate, I'm finna make $1 million plays. Put my baby mamas and my daughter in a bigger place. I just reinvest the profit, then watch it reciprocate.
Yeah, run it back one more time. Hey, man, turn me up some, Keys, Pippa Key, you know what the fuck going on? Music accent, hey, man, I don't know, Hold on, wait, They can't take my smile from me, Been waiting and motherfucking waiting. They can't take my smile from me, Been waiting and waiting. Boy, I've been waiting. Who is this and who is that? They wanted blood, so they came in attack. Hugging your face, but they aim at your back. Call you a G, but you ain't even that. They wanna see all my brain going splat. Holding my pistol, I can't even laugh. All of y'all scary and can't even rap. Y'all been asleep like you taking a nap. I'm pushing out dope like I'm breaking up crack. Lyrically, I'm on a level of plaques. Spiritually, I'm on a level you lack. I'm on the level you lack. Tired of all of these rappers that swear that they killing shit, but gotta edit they rap. Fucking little homie, I'm fed up and back. They try to shoot, but I'm editing that. Fuck all the talking, the president's back. Effortless winning wherever I'm at. Halo on me with my heaven sent ass. Sit back and count with a devilish laugh. Come from a team of untouchable people. It must just be me, but we fucking be eating. You ducking, we squeezing, we run you to Jesus. I keep a smile around all my demons. They can't take my smile from me, smile from me. Been waiting and waiting. Been waiting and motherfucking waiting. They can't take my smile from me, smile from me. Been waiting and waiting. Boy, I've been waiting. I was going with his Xanax addictions. Finna get lost with prescriptions. Kalana pen Ativan, stop it. It feel like I'm tripping. Without it, I'm itching. America's Got Talent. I'm 12 and I'm flexing to show my intentions. And I was like 8 with my mama. I'm drug stuck, but I still had a vision. And they try to kill me. I'm tripping. And fam wanna spin on them bitches. But I told them do more good. Fuck all that bullshit. Boy, I see your existence. I was on AGT top 48 and I lost, but I'm still out here winning. And if I sign a deal, I'ma fuck up a bag. I'ma turn my advance into millions. And that's on Jesus. What I came through was a gutter dog just to make truth. I was bleeding out when my baby mama told Jesus Christ I'ma hate you. Look me in the eyes and said I'll hate God if he takes you. So I'm thankful, cause her tears water the seed. And now all I can do is be grateful. So it's take two and I'm back now. Smile from me, smile from me. Been waiting and waiting. Been waiting and motherfucking waiting. They can't take my smile from me, smile from me. Been waiting and waiting. Boy, I've been waiting and waiting. Hey man, CJ Dippa on all major platforms. Spotify, Amazon, Alexa, who is CJ Dippa? Ask your Alexa right now, who is CJ Dippa? Play CJ Dippa and you're gonna find out. Shout out my man Peter Poet, you know how we rockin'. Oh man, it's a program. And another episode, man.
CJ Dippa! Yeah. That's how you do it.
Hey, man, I appreciate the opportunity,
Hey, man.
man.
You kick ass over here, man.
Well, what was the bar?
Huh?
You doing what? Like you doing real estate?
Hey, can I get copyrights to that, man?
Who needs that bar?
I just need a little piece, bro.
Then watch it reciprocate.
Sell it to me, dog. Sell it to me. Let's do business. I'll pay for it. I won't steal. Hey, by the way, that was awesome performance by CJ. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time and all that. But I do have to ask you, I did ask you earlier, the worst drug you ever did. Let's talk about the best drug you ever did.
Holy shit. DMT. DMT.
Third eye shit.
Okay. You had a lot of fun with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, so that you have a lot of projects coming up. You have an album dropping. When is that? What's the date for an album? Do you have a date out?
It's coming in the fall. We're hoping to shoot for September, but we may be leaning more towards October. But you never know. It could come September.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so that's a project coming up, and then you got a video coming out also pretty soon in fall, sometime fall. I'm assuming.
Before you know it,
Yeah.
we might have a visual with Lucci. We might have a visual with TSF artists. I don't know which visual is what, but they're coming.
And we got shows.
Man, y'all look out, man. September 2nd, we got a show coming out, but October 31st, Halloween. Shout out my boy, Tum Tum. We got the Crook for Life brothers in the building, Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci at the Haltom Theater on Halloween night.
All right.
Man, bring your costumes or be a lost dude. You know what I'm saying?
I might come through. I might. You can actually find me.
It's DMG and UTK.
Can't miss me.
Man, you
Show.
can't miss Mr.
know.
Lucci and Pookie together. I mean, shit.
You can't.
It's been a decade. What's been a decade since them boys been on stage together?
And then we got Tum Tum.
It's gonna be an awesome
Live
show,
in the
man.
building, man. Live
Well,
in
I
the
guess
building.
we can shout it out before the show.
You guys pull up to the Tay Money show next month. I'm performing. You guys pull up. It's live. It's all the way live. Shout out my girl Tay Money. Next month, September, CJ Dippa in the building with Tay Money, man.
Hey, so I gotta ask you, do good, right? So for the community side of the things, you have any, thoughts or ideas that you might be want to do charity work, or you starting your own some charity stuff, and toy drives, and Christmas is coming around, Thanksgiving coming around, and all that, so
right now, I'm helping my bro Chris. Shout out my bro Chris. I'm helping my bro Chris. We got 5 shirts right now. We got 2 more shirts available. You guys can purchase the shirt. I'll come and bring the shirt to you, and the money goes to his mom. Right now, his mom's unfortunately down with COVID-19, and she's in a coma because she has the new breed of COVID-19. So, man, we're trying to help
prayers
them.
to mom, man. Prayers to mom. That's not never good, man. But yeah, in the future, for sure, look out for CJ, for sure, like doing some charity, community stuff, since we all from like DFW right here. So, or you can get involved with Smooth too,
Let's
Smooth's
get together.
got the
It's a
toy
movement.
drive and stuff like that. He's gonna put up a concert and all that for Toy Drive. I'm trying to get involved with that for sure. But man, thanks a lot, man. But before we go, I always ask people, everybody that comes on my show, word of advice for the young artists. Like, you started very young and now you're here, you're going places. Just a little bit of word of advice, what to do in the industry. From your profession, how to approach everything. Maybe just give them something.
There's 3 simple keys to this shit. If you want to be a rapper, there's 3 simple keys to this shit, bro. First key, if you can't rap, don't rap. Okay, that's the first key.
Okay.
The second key, lose your ego. The world don't owe you nothing. These engineers don't owe you nothing. These DJs don't owe you nothing. These producers don't owe you a beat for you to split your royalties and you can cross platforms. The third, stop taking shit so personal. Who gives a fuck what bro said on Facebook?
Yeah, that's a great advice, man. That can be applied to a lot of different things, man. That's a great advice for the younger artists coming up, and writers and songwriters and engineers and producers, media. But thanks, man. That was an honor, man. It was an honor,
man.
bro.
It's been a blessing.
I want you to come back.
Vibing, man. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, bro.
It's a vibe in this building.
Hey.
If you're in this building, it's a vibe. So you guys better calm down. Quit playing.
Thanks a lot. Follow my man, CJ. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Obi, and this is Real Club.